Hey, music lovers, welcome to Musical Mouse Podcast. I'm your host, Byron Duffin, and I am here with Miss Pam Tillis.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
This is really, really special. So we just live 10 minutes from here. So
Okay, well,
so
lucky
it's
you.
it's close.
Beautiful here.
It is a beautiful place. So had you been to Idaho much?
You know what? Can I change seats with you?
Yes, absolutely.
I think I'd look better on this other side. Okay, you can even keep that on camera. I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Well, we tell everybody we're wrong,
I
Gritty.
think that's better. My hair split.
I'm going to set this one over here by you too. So that's our backups for our backups.
That's smart.
Yeah, because you've never ever got done with a project and went, we have no audio, right? So you have been to Idaho a few times? Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We were tickled to see that you were coming. In fact, we just interviewed Dean a couple weeks ago in Vegas. And in the conversation with Dean, we actually talked about you and about the song you wrote together with Dean, Spilt, Perfume.
Yeah.
And which I thought was a great story because he said, yeah, when Pam brought that to me, he said, I wasn't real thrilled about the title.
Yeah, I know.
He said it reminded me of spilt milk.
You're right.
But what a beautiful song.
He tried to get out of writing it.
Did he?
Well, he just, it didn't spontaneously happen.
Sure.
And so we tried to come up with something better for about almost 3 hours.
Oh.
But I had that title in my back pocket that I had saved for Dean.
Yeah.
And so finally I was just really feeling...
Well, he said you were pretty adamant about it, and which is good, though.
And because I looked up to him, too. He's written many more hits than I have. And so I felt like I was being a little cheeky. But I said, Dean, listen... I said, really got a feeling about this.
Yeah.
I said, let's come back. Let's come back to this title one more time before you call it a day.
Yeah.
And I said, and just in a fit of desperation, I said, what if it went something like this? And I just started going blah, 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 blah. And I basically spit out the first verse.
Okay.
And he looked at me and he goes, not kidding. He goes, oh, Dean, he's got a draw.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, oh my God, I know that girl. And then the rest of the song we wrote in about 5 minutes. He said it was the easiest money he ever made.
Really. And it ended up being a number one, was it not? Yeah.
Not only was it a number one, but I had maybe it was Memphis, and that had been a big record.
Right.
But then you need that
follow up. Yeah.
And I had a gold record, but that record spurred that next album to go platinum.
Sure.
So got that momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Going.
Well, but let's back up a little bit because your first real job was working for your dad in his publishing company, wasn't it?
Yeah, more or less, except for babysitting.
Okay. You babysit those Buddy Cannon's rotten kids or what?
No, they weren't right. No. But I mean, maybe we were a little bit. But
Marla's as sweet as she can be.
They're both,
love that lady. We're going to see her next week.
They're both wonderful and amazingly talented.
Yes,
I'm such big fans with them.
Yeah.
Both she and Melanie.
Yeah, we haven't met Melanie, but I know she's extremely talented. So sings with Jamie Johnson.
Yeah, she's so good.
And
so, and I'd seen Daddy write songs all my life.
Right.
But then when you got around a whole bunch of them.
Oh, I can imagine.
He had a publishing company.
Right.
And that's when I really went.
So he worked. So Dean, did Dean ever work for your dad?
No, but he liked to hang out there.
Well, and so did Vern Gosden and the legendary.
And Dean looked up to Buddy and Daddy. And, Marla's daddy.
Yes.
Dean did, and he was just a kid. I had a little bit of a crush on him. He's so talented. He's an amazing writer.
Yeah. 87 cuts just with George Strait alone.
Yeah.
And 11 number ones. My goodness. Right. Yeah. And then we actually got to sit down with Buddy as well and interview him. And what a cool guy he is. And love the stories that he shared with us about your dad. Being able to, go and play with him in the band, for a number of years. And I think Buddy told me
Buddy was just a kid when he got this young.
And his first number one was with Mel, was it not?
Yeah.
So, oh yes, your water.
Thank you.
Yes, and we got this obstinate fly flying around in here. I don't know where he came from. It's fun. It's time for the Idaho flies to die. It's fall. So, well, so in the late '70s, early '80s, though, you moved to California. You tried your hand at in the pop kind of.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
How long did you stay in California?
Only a year.
Okay.
Long enough to know I love California, but to know that I'm such a Southern girl
Sure.
at heart.
Sure.
And I met my son's dad.
Okay.
And yeah, the Bay Area.
Is that where you were? Was the Bay Area?
And this is before all the tech bros moved in.
Sure.
But it was kind of a crazy scene, and you know, something called me back to Nashville.
Yeah. Well, one, your family was there,
right?
Obviously,
Very
you have 5 siblings.
Yes.
Wow, me too. Yeah, there were 6 in my family as well. So come from a big family, but and you're the oldest.
Yeah.
So, but are any of the other kids involved in the music business?
They're talented, but not everybody had the. It takes a lot of drive.
Yeah.
And but I do have a sister who's an actress, and she's a beautiful singer.
Okay.
Actually, she's got a play going on this. She's with Tennessee Repertory.
Okay.
She's amazing, and she's been in some movies, and she's done commercials, and she's done a lot of regional theater.
Right. Right.
Yeah, she's great. And then my brother, he's really talented. He's a great songwriter. He does quite a bit of. He'll go out and he does a lot of Mel Tillis.
Okay.
But he's done so well in Bitcoin, he doesn't have to do anything anymore.
he's made his
he's doing
mark.
All right, yeah.
Well, good for him.
But
good
he's
for
really
him.
good. That's Mel Tillis Jr.
Mel Tillis Jr. Okay,
and then the other ones could do it, but they just didn't choose to.
Yeah. Are they all still in the area?
One is in Branson.
Okay.
And the rest are in Nashville. Area.
Okay. Well, that's nice. So y'all get together
we do.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. So, and you have one son, and he's not involved in the music business at all?
No, he paints.
Okay.
Yeah, but he loves music. He's got great taste in music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to
He
beat.
punks around on it. The ukulele. He likes the ukulele.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
okay.
He has fun with that.
Well, it's hard to be from that family and not have some love of music, right?
Oh, right.
And especially with a mom like Pam, that's had some great success.
It runs deep.
It does run deep. Did Mel's parents, were they musical at all? Your grandparents?
My grandmother was.
Okay.
She played piano, and she played old gospel stride kind of piano.
Oh, really?
The Baptist hymnal.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's where it came from. A lot of it. She played by ear. Yeah, she could.
Miss Shanda's mother played by ear. She had a standard grand piano in her house, and she played Shanda to sleep every night.
So if there's other musicians in the family tree, I'm not aware of it.
Okay. Well, but you've written some songs for some interesting people. Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
That was
that's go figure, right?
Well, how does Pam Tillis get a song?
Well, I had been doing some pop.
Okay.
As you mentioned.
Right.
And then there was a guy out there who had actually I think he co-wrote Hot Legs for Rod Stewart.
Oh, right.
Really nice guy named Dwayne Hitchens.
Okay.
And we just got, that's what you do when you're a songwriter. You
Sure.
get together and write. Yeah, let's do it. And he knew that, he liked my music, and I certainly knew about his.
Sure.
So we got together and we wrote that song. We'd never written a song.
What was the title of that song?
It's called So Close Yet So Far Away.
Okay.
And and we had known a fella that was somehow, trying to remember how it goes, but he was friends with somebody in Chaka's band.
Okay.
So I get the song to her.
Yeah.
And he did, and we thought, she'll never cut it. But I had sung a lot of pop, and there's a riff in the song that I sang that it reminded me of Chaka. I tried to copy something Chaka would do.
Sure.
And then they sent it to her, and she liked it. But this is a long time ago.
Right.
And we pitched our songs on cassette tapes.
Right.
She kept losing the cassette tape, but we knew she liked it a lot. She was serious because she kept asking for another one. We kept sending her copies.
So you sent her a box of cassettes
she finally did it, and she blew it she just like she
blew it out of the water.
killed
Huh?
it dead.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that was a dream come true because
Yeah.
not many people sing better than Chaka
Yeah.
Khan.
And then you had a cut with Juice Newton.
Yeah.
What was that one?
She was nice. She cut a couple. She cut one called "When Love Comes Around the Bend." Dan Seals cut also.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Martina McBride, had a Martina cut. A song called "Go Into Work."
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And then the Highway 101.
They cut a couple, and those are my first
early
really
cuts.
big charting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the real action after you moved back to Nashville didn't happen for you until about 89, right?
Right. That's when it started. That's when I started recording the album that Memphis came off of.
Okay. Yeah, with Arista.
By then I'd been
Arista.
right, but by then I had been writing songs for 13 years.
Oh, I was going to say, a long time, because you started in the late 70s, right?
So I had a bag of songs.
Yeah.
So most of my album, with a couple of exceptions, I wrote most of my first record.
Oh, really? So,
and I really had that record in the bag. I had finished that record even before I turned it into Arista.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was nice because I just did what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I didn't have a record label telling me what to do.
Nobody was bossing you around. You finally did kind of but you had a pretty good example of somebody who could kind of lead you. Did your dad help you quite a bit, didn't he? Or, I mean...
he wanted to. He wanted to, but I was contrary.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do my ideas.
Sure.
And Daddy wanted me to do
his ideas.
And you know how well that works.
Well, yeah, I had a dad as well. Yeah, that I worked with.
And Daddy figured out Daddy was cool about it.
Yeah.
He's like, well, do your thing.
Do your thing.
And and that's hard for a parent to do sometimes, to step back.
Sure.
But he did, and he said, well, she'll either make it or she won't. If it's in her cards, it'll be.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I think probably the handwriting was on the wall as far as your ability to make it. You had the drive and the songs and you did have some success as a songwriter prior. So but
I really, it was important to me to make it on my own.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, it always is. We we go back to the early 80s when we've been together 44 years, married 43. And when we were young, we decided we'd go to Arizona in the winter and come back to the farm back and forth. And finally I said, look, we're not coming back. I'll bag groceries at Bash's to make sure we make it on our own. That's right. So we did lots of things that we normally probably wouldn't have done to get by. But well, cool. So that first album, it was the album Put Yourself in My Place. Was that the title of the album? And off that, you had Memphis, Don't Tell Me What to Do.
One of those things.
Yeah.
And Blue Roses.
And I know the music industry's changed a lot in the last, in your career, 35 years you said on stage tonight. Did you release those as singles?
Yeah, those are all.
That's
singles. A lot of singles from a record.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Well, nobody really releases full albums anymore. They only release singles, it seems. I'm sure there's some.
You really have a lot going to put the money into a record.
Right. I mean, it takes a lot of money to do that. So
it's kind of gone full circle because when I started, people were doing singles till they got to do an album.
Oh, okay.
It's going back to that.
Well, I mean, that's the only way you could afford to do it then as well. I'm sure now, but studio time is so expensive that, and so it's interesting. There's a handful that still love to put out the full album when they do. But anyway, so 6 number ones, and they were Memphis.
Don't Tell Me What to Do.
Okay.
Mi Vida Loca.
Yeah.
Sugar Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spilt Perfume.
Spilt Perfume.
All the good ones are gone.
Yeah.
It's a big record for me.
That's it. Off that one album, there were 6 number
ones.
No.
Just over
the course of your career. Yeah. Well, some other cool things, and I know, listen, you've had a big day today, but some things I want to mention. 1994 CMA Female Vocalist of the Year. And that's incredible honor.
It
is.
Yeah. Puts you in some good company.
And 5 Grammy nominations, is that right? Is it?
I don't remember. I don't.
But that's still. Yeah. But you're like everybody else that says I had this song was nominated for Grammy, which means I didn't win. Right. When you share those stories, we listened to all those songwriters in Vegas 2 weeks ago, and a lot of them have those stories. Sounds familiar, yeah. So, but probably the biggest, I don't know, maybe not, but one of the biggest honors in your career is the Opry.
It was, and it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm a 25-year member now.
That's incredible.
And it's important, though, because, some of the older ones were losing them.
Right,
and so now the kids are, like, looking up to us, like we're the elder stateswomen and men.
Well, we got to go to the Opry this spring. We were out in April and got to go, and we had been to the Opry and toured. Yeah. And so, what a cool place. And the Ryman,
they're doing it right.
There's just so many beautiful buildings and venues and that are still right. I mean, even this. We're coming to you from the Colonial here in Idaho Falls.
This is a nice place.
It's a beautiful theater. There's a group of people who invested a lot of money to do it right.
You can tell they care about it.
They do care about it. And we're fortunate to have this in our backyard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
important.
We get to see some great artists. We've got Lyle Lovett's been here with Robert Earl King and so and lots of others. But thank you so much for taking time to visit with us. Once again, thanks to Marla Cannon Goodman. Yeah. It's her little pushes that helps us keep moving this podcast forward. And like we'll see her next week in Whitefish, Montana again with Bryce Long and Aaron Ratier. And
I love Aaron. I'm a big fan of Aaron.
So are we.
Tell him Pam Tillis is a fan. He doesn't know me, but I really know his music. I'm a really big fan.
He is so quirky and so funny. Have you heard his Armadillo song that Miranda cut?
Yes. And I like I'm for the Birds.
Yeah.
That's really, I've copied that, covered that.
Oh, have you?
It's a great song. It reminds me of seems like an old Roger Miller song or something.
You got to love Roger Miller and your dad. I mean, like you said, those guys were the comedians of their day. And my dad loved Mel. I mean, he just tickled him whenever he had the chance to listen to him and hear him. So, well, listen, we're going to let you go. Thank you again so much. This has been so much fun. Before we do go, though, I'm going to ask you to autograph this guitar for me.
Okay.
This is actually an Idaho company.
It's a beautiful backdrop.
It isn't it, though? There's Dean's.
There's Dino. Great.
Pam, thank you again so much.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, for Musical Miles Podcast, I'm your host, Byron Duffin, here in Idaho Falls at the Colonial Theater with Miss Pam Tillis. Thank you again. We'll see y'all somewhere down the road. Adios for now.